Welcome back to my channel. Really, what the most like watch the cards myself. I'm just with that notification. Let's get it. We gotta face the Suns. What's on the road? Let's go.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, and here we are, the end of the line, the Cup Championship. Greg, what's the mindset like for these players right now?
You treat this like a closeout game in the postseason. No distractions, no messing around. Leave it all out on the floor, and you hope to raise a trophy at the end of the night.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Wingate, Williamson out there with Edwards. Then it's Neely, and it's Brown in at the 5 spot. Here's Branham. Morant outside. The 3. A rebound by the Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Abaji. Pass to Sharp. Here's Abaji. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Edwards with it. He had 31 points in the win against Toronto.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Koulibaly following the bucket by the Nets. Sharp, the pass to Abaji. Just 2 to shoot. Morant, that's for 2. Rebound by Wingate.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Driving in. Taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Koulibaly. There's the screen. Here's Branham. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Topic is checked in for Phoenix. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Champ.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Here's Branham. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Morant passes to Sharp, and it's blocked by Brown.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Wingate, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pass to Topic. Here's Morant. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Now here's Brown. Still without a basket. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout call, the Suns. And the Suns making a change here. McBride's checked in. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Sharp, the pass to Abaji. Here's Topic. He's covered by Brown. The 3 from Morant. Brooklyn with the rebound. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Brooklyn, McBride passes to Abaji. Here's Morant. Good.
A delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, in reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Substitution on the court.
Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. And Williamson throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's McBride following the bucket by the Nets. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the screen. The Suns need to get a shot off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So for Brooklyn now, Neely out there with Wingate. Then there's Brown. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in at the 1 spot. Here's McBride. Edwards defending. Brooklyn leading by 13. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's McBride. Still scoreless. And already we have a pretty significant lead on the scoreboard here in this NBA Cup Championship game.
Well, you expect this kind of effort level with a prize on the line. They don't just want to win this cup. They want to win it emphatically, sending a message to the whole league that they are for real.
And the Suns making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Suns trail by 14. Here's Branham. That one's not going to go. Good D by Williamson. To the middle. And the dunk by Brown.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here are the Suns now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here is Wingate. He's defended by Koulibaly. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And the Suns call time. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Suns trail by 16. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Branham. And here is Henry. They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his first basket.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here is Wingate. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Branham. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets leading by 18. For three, Edwards. They get it again. Neely the pass to Brown. Over Sharp. Not enough on that one as it misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Topic. Here's Koulibaly. He's covered by Brown. Koulibaly, no good. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Neely can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Topic. Scoreless thus far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be...
Oh,
yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Pass to McBride. Buries the long-range jumper.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Morant with a wide-open look. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
1:03 left here in the second.
Right there.
Sharp with a screen on Williamson.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. This past month, he's really set himself apart. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. And absolutely absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. The Suns making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Here's Neely.
Let's go.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like impossible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Phoenix making a change here. Branham's checked in. Here's Koulibaly. And again, it's the Suns missing. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Sharp against Brown. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Brown at the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Morant, and stolen by Williamson. And Edwards puts up a deep 3.
Nails the buzzer.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Sharp. Ja Morant, he's out there with Koulibaly. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
There's a screen. Koulibaly with it. No scoring in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Sharp. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Brown inside. Defended by Sharp. Brown drives in. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Sharp sets the pick for Morant. Pass to Abaji. To the inside. And he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that one is good. And that's 15 points for Champ.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And the Suns call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
No one near him. Yes, that goes in. Abaji's got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Branham buries it from three-point range. Branham's got his second bucket of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Williamson outside. Going inside. That's another one for him. His 5th into 7 shots.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And they'll get another chance. Abaji, the pass to Sharp. Now, Koulibaly. Suns moving the ball around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Back to Sharp. Pass to Topic. Sharp with a screen on it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. 4th, Ja Morant.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying. Oh, man.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Champ. Averaging 34 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy both on the ball and when helping out.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it.
Oh, man. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Out to Morant. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Up top, Brown. Defended by Sharp. Here's Neely. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Branham. Here's Abaji. It's good from long range. Abaji's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Pass to Sharp. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Topic. Sharp with a screen on Edwards. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Brown.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot from anywhere. He could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. Setting the floor for the Nets. Williamson out there with Edwards. Then it's Neely. Then there's Brown. And it's Wingate in at the 4 slot. Releases. Topic, no good. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Edwards finds Brown. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Topic. Pass to Koulibaly. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Wingate. Wingate's got 8 rebounds in this game. From outside the arc, the shot's good. Brown making the play.
With the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, Koulibaly. Shot to stop the run, and he shields it with authority.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Kept alive. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Topic. He's covered by Brown. There's a good screen. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Edwards kicks to Williamson. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcer that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had. And they've done a nice job doing that.
Grant. The shot comes out. Good D by Williamson. Edwards looking it over.
2 minutes left. 2.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Here's Wingate. Bangs home the trifecta.
Obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, this hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Abaji. Covered by Wingate. Sharp the pass to Branham. Sharp with a screen on it. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky. He was
so good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
The Suns shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Koulibaly with it. And over the last 2 years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And so Morant will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Sharp. It's stolen by Edwards. The drive by Williamson. And it's blocked. They recover it. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Morant scanning the floor. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on
The Pacers. No, 20-2. They will face the Magic. Go 20-2. The Magic 24-6. We'll be playing on the road. The Magic had Dylan Suggs, Trevor Carlson, Daryl Whitehead, and Noah Conley, and from Sengun.
Stop by, show some love.
I just went to go eat. I'm back. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
Look out, ski pressure.
For the bid.
Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip and the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Edwards, and it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Clowney. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to drop. In transition, here they come. And Wingate gets it to go.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Clowney. Back to Suggs. Here's Clowney. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game now. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Whitehead. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown. And here are the Nets now. It's a 3-point game. And here's Edwards. He just couldn't put it together in that loss to Indiana. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. That shot wide open.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Suggs against Williamson. Now here's Suggs. Defense is right there. Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead. 6 to shoot. And here's Şengün. The Magic need to put one up here. Carlson tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And the Magic making a change here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Larson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clowney. 15 in his last outing. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Oh my God.
Here's Larson. Pass to Clowney. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Clowney's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you can fade, right?
Edwards looking for an opening. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one drops
right back. 14-7.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Carlson. Here's Larson. Yet to see a basket. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. 20 feet out. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Stevens is checked in for Şengün. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night. Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them. But what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know, and they're prepared to execute.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Sinks it from distance. He's got 12.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Carlson. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Edwards, a pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Brooklyn. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, the Magic, they're currently in second.
I think for the Nets, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
On the break, and the jam by Brown.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Larson. Here's Marshall. Guarded by Edwards. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Wingate pulls it in. Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Throw good, Edwards. And the Magic making a change here. And both free throws good for Edwards. With 1 on the clock. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Edwards, and it's Wingate in at the power forward position. Here's Marshall. Pass to Larson. Back to Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Larson. Now Şengün. Defended by Brown. Lets it go from deep. And Neely pulls it down.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic.
What's that, dirty?
Happy and creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And it's blocked by Edwards. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Substitution for your Magic, Sanders.
No question. In blast.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Clock at 2, and stolen by Williamson.
All the way.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Suggs outside.
How was your day?
Good. How was your day, dirty?
Shot clock at 5. Şengün, a screen on Williamson. The 3 from Suggs. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved
the effort that he brings
at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Here's Şengün following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Larson. No points so far. Back to Şengün. Pass to De Silva. From deep three-point land. Brooklyn pulls it in. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson outside.
Like it.
Oh, the big finish by Williamson.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Can. And so here is Orlando after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Larson. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Suggs. Here's De Silva. Nothing falling for them right now. The Nets have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Suggs following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Larson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Whitehead. That three's off the mark.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Outside Edwards. A minute 37 left in the first half of basketball. Counted from distance. Williamson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Pass to Clowney. To halt the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams. The league leaders in assists. Number 1, the Magic. Brooklyn, 2nd.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
And so he hits both. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Edwards with it. He's got 24. And Edwards slams it in.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And he dunks it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And he comes up with a bucket.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Now here's Suggs. No points yet. Pass to Clowney. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Neely. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Back to Suggs. Here's Clowney. Takes the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Clowney's got 12 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Brooklyn, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys shoot threes, and as many threes as I did. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams. Because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now
let's get the closer. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. We've got Alperon Şengün, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Inside. Pass to Carlson. Rebounded by the Nets. Wingate's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ahead. And the jam by Brown.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Suggs. Still no points. Just 5 on the clock. And another three for Orlando.
So clean and effective in screening rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 31.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead. Here's Clowney. 12 points for him. To the wing, right side. Here's Carlson. Wingate pulls it in. Wingate's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Clowney. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the board. Wingate's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Here's Carlson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Suggs against Williamson. Pass to Carlson. Şengün, the screen from behind the arc. Carlson can't get it to go.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
The Magic have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now Suggs. Pass to Carlson, and play stops. A whistle there. Almost looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside Edwards. With the fadeaway. Count that one. Edwards has got 38 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Whitehead, guarded by Edwards. Here's De Silva, still without a bucket. Oh, he picked him clean. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Tipped. Shot is good by Neely.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Carlson. Over Williamson. Carlson can't get it to go.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Wingate gets it to go.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And here's Şengün. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Moving it up. Here's Edwards. Finished off the break. Edwards got 40 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Clowney, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 20-7 run. Left side, Edwards. Shoots a fadeaway. And there's another one for the Nets.
2-4, 2-1.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Marshall. Clock at 6. Here's De Silva. Here's Larson. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. 19 seconds left in the third. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 42. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 45 points.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Edwards, and it's Williamson in at the point. Clowney, growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
The Magic shooting only 23% so far. Now here's Suggs. Pass to Stevens. Here's Clowney. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Here's Larson, guarded by Edwards. Williamson against Suggs. Out to the wing. Takes a 13-footer. No good, off the front rim.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Edwards.
For Orlando, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to De Silva. Here's Stevens, defended by Brown. Rejected by Brown. Here's Edwards. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Awoma, he's checked in from Brooklyn. Free throw good, Edwards. Suggs with it. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Whitehead. And that time also a missed shot.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Back to Edwards. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment. And Orlando has possession. The Nets making their last shot. Williams from long range. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Good work there as it goes. Awoma's got his first points of the night.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Whitehead. Pass to Carlson. Suggs against Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling him.
Clowney, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs hits them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Outside Edwards. Fade away. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance.
Let's go.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Clowney. 5 on the clock. A deep 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they increase their win total to 29.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Champ.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Edwards. And good! There's another! 16 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Carlson to the right side. This one for 3. Clowney can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. He got it again! Sensational! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now Suggs. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
I'm going to face the Pacers. My revenge. We're 29-2. The Pacers is 15-14. It's only playing at home. Let's get it.
And forward, 6'10", number 33.
And here we are. about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Howell is out there with Mobley. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Edey. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
It's the Nets now, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Here's Neely, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it broke for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Halliburton kicks the foul. Brown against Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or...
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Mobley, a screen on Williamson. And it's Halliburton missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Edwards with the stuff.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Take a look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Williamson against Halliburton. And Wingate gets it to go.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. Mobley, a screen on Williamson. Here's Halliburton. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Halliburton's got 9.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Williamson, and he gets it to go.
He's setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
He can't hit. Nets leading by 4. And it's Halliburton penetrating. The 3. He can't get that one. For Brooklyn, they've got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Mobley with the block. Here's Grimes, covered by Williamson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Armstrong's checked in for Halliburton. Back to Brown.
Oh, God.
Armstrong against Edwards. Shoots off the step back. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that'll tie this game up.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Neely. 1:24 left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
The 3.
Johnson against Williamson. Reeves right side. Back to Johnson. Pass to Smith. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And a quick check. The NBA's top rebounds. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Halliburton against Williamson. Edwards passes to Wingate. Edwards kicks to Williamson. Back to Edwards. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Reeves. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And Reeves drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Edwards. The Nets working the ball around now. It's blocked. Inside, Reeves. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Indiana.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
We've got Wingate, Williamson out there with Edwards, then it's Neely, and it's Brown in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Now, Halliburton. He's got 9. Pass to Jemison. Halliburton on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Reeves can't hit. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Brown, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Neely. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league.
Let's go. Stop in. Stop in.
I want to get...
Hold on, put on the joke.
Get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Reeves with the screen for Halliburton. Here's the three. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Brown with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Grimes passes to Halliburton. Here's Grimes. Halliburton kicks to Mobley. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Powell. Now Halliburton fires for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Wingate's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Neely. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And here is Powell. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
It's deflected. They retain possession. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Halliburton.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Doesn't go for him. Nets trail by 3. Edwards inside. Williamson trying to free himself. He's contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. The Pacers making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night. And it's tied up with that one. Indiana's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. Good on the 3-point shot. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brown finds Edwards. Here is Wingate. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Edey. Powell for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wingate against Mobley. Outside Edwards. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
So it's the Indiana Pacers.
Right there.
With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Indiana Pacers.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
That is more than enough of us.
Look at the third quarter. Can we get back in the third quarter? People know. Who's at home?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5.
Right there.
Mobley is out there to foul. Then there's Edey. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Grimes in at the 2. In the corner, Powell with it. Mobley the pass to Grimes. Halliburton outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Neely. He's got 7. The kick out to Brown. Here's Wingate. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Wingate's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. Edwards with it. Halliburton picks him up.
Punish you.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And it's blocked by Brown. Here is Wingate. He's got 10. Pass to Neely. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, miss that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Powell, and it's blocked by Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
On defense, Brooklyn. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Edwards inside, guarded by Powell, and he hits it and gets held down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Halliburton kicks to Mobley. Here's Grimes, covered by Williamson. Shot by Grimes, no good.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines. And a report from David Aldridge.
The Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And Edwards drops them both. Pacers trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. To take a look at the Nets, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Pacers, just way behind.
And right now for the Nets, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Wingate. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Pacers. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stop.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Down low. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wingate, and that one is hammered home.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Reeves outside. Back to Halliburton. Over Edwards. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Halliburton.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Brown. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Nets leading by 5. And here's Edwards. 14 points for him. Here's Williamson. He's covered by Halliburton. Oh, here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Fader on the way. No good from Wingate.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Reeves finds Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Outside Edwards. And the Nets miss again. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Brown. Wingate is out there with Neely. Then there's Williamson. And it's Edwards in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williamson against Halliburton. Three-pointer. Rebound by Neely. Nets leading by 4. Edwards drives in. Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Here's Neely. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. He takes it in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Stewart's checked in for Armstrong. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the Pacers.
Pacers substitution. Number 10, Quentin Grimes.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Edwards. From 18 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton against Williamson. Here's Grimes. Shoots. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Halliburton looking around. Grimes with the bucket.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Here's Wingate to the right side. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Wingate. Wingate's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Edwards against Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Edey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. How? And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically missed on that.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Halliburton against Edwards from the high post, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Now pass to Wingate. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 3. Williamson from long range. The Nets working the ball around now. Edwards no good. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Edey. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton. You've got to love to play with this guy.
Here's Brown. He's tightly guarded.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Halliburton with it. Powell for 3. Rebound by Wingate.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. They both to the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Halliburton for 3. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.